Hello friends, today we are going to talk about conditional formatting, a very unique and amazing feature by Microsoft Excel. We'll use a simple example and a demo. We will take a sample data, which is very simple. In this table, if you see, we have amount due for the business that we do for a given country. And we also have due dates. Given that, we have to do formatting of this data in a manner where we find out what is the payment, what are the payments. In this demo, we'll find out the payments that are less than $1,000. We'll highlight the payment in a color which are greater than $10,000. We'll find out above average payments, top 10% payment figures. We'll find out duplicate values. We'll also do date-based conditional formattings whenever a date is due, say next week, a date was due last week, or if it was due anytime in the past. We also want to look about the rule priorities and how that is handled. Let's see the demo. Here is our demo sheet. So let's start with the very first exercise. We want to find out and highlight any duplicate values, say in countries. So select all the cells that you want to conditionally format. See here, conditional formatting. Click this, highlight cell rules, simply click duplicate values. You can use any color you want, so it will highlight all the duplicate values that are there in the selected range. Let's do the second exercise. Highlight the payments that are less than 1,000 in red color. Select all the payments, conditional formatting, and we want to do less than condition here. So less than say $1,000. And we are doing it in red color. So you see, all the payments that are less than 1,000 are listed in red there. Let's go to the third condition. Anything greater than 10,000, highlight in green. So greater than 10,000, and let's do it green. Here you go. Find out the above average payments. Once again, we select this. See above average. And let's highlight that and say a different color. Say we can do a different color of formatting. So let's make it orange. You see what happened? These were highlighted as green earlier with this rule. But now with applying this rule on this entire range, it has converted to orange. So what just happened? What about this rule? That's about rule priority. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's look at the next rule. Find out the top 10% payments. So once again, select this range, conditional, top 10%. Let's do a little different formatting this time. Maybe let's select blue and maybe make the text as a light gray. There you go. What just happened? It has overridden the first rule, it has overridden the second rule, and now the final rule that we applied just now has taken over. Let's quickly talk about the rule priority. What if we want to change it? Once again, select the cells that we want to format. Go to manage rules. You see all the rules that we created are now listed here. You can play around and do whatever changes you want, color, fonts, the way you want it. Or you can actually apply it in a different order if there is a conflict. Let's make cell greater than 10,000 as the topmost rule. Say apply. You see, although there are rules that are having different formatting, but the one which is on the top priority is now showing up. Let's talk about the date conditions. What if I want to find out that my payment is due next week? I want to be alerted. The best way to do is conditional formatting. Select the date ranges, go to highlight cell, a date occurring. See, we have multiple conditions here that you can choose from. What we want to do, we want to highlight any payment that is coming due next week. So let's select next week and say highlighted and say light red. See, this is the only date that is due next week in this range. Let's find out payment due last week. So something that we have already missed and we need to follow up. Click it, data frame, last week, and make it, say for example, bright red, so that we know that attention is required. Here you go. So this was last week. What if I want to know all of my payments that are already past due? So if you see, we have certain dates here that are already past due. We have these two dates that are past due. We have this date that is past due, which is already highlighted. Yeah, so we have two more dates, but if I want to do it with this date occurring, we don't have any such condition. So what do we do? Cancel, conditional formatting, new rule, and click this. There are so many options. You can choose whatever you want to do, but for this particular situation, let's select format only cells that contain cell value, say less than, and you can just put a formula today. How you do it? Equal to today, open parenthesis and close parenthesis. How you want to format it? Say let's format with purple color and text say in yellow. Let's press OK. Here you go. You have three dates in this range that are already past due, and we have to collect the payments. Once again, I hope you have noted that this is the latest rule and it has overtaken the last due date rule, which you can always see here in manage rules. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.